It wouldn't matter what era I played in, I would have stolen a lot of bases.
There goes Brock. He steals second.
My base running ability was a force to baseball, force that one has to deal with.
There goes Brock again. And he's saved with a head-first line.
Lou Brock was one of the most dangerous base runners of his or any era. At the time of his retirement, the speedster was 12th all-time in hits and had the most stolen bases in Major League history.
To have him on a club, you know, as a leadoff man, that he could hit a home run, he could hit, steal a base, put a lot of pressure on the other club.
Brock knew what his job was, to get on base and to run. With Lou, a single is like a double, possibly a triple.
Lightning Lou steals his first base of this series and then continues to third.
Lou Brock, he could outrun Sal, I can tell you that.
Lewis Clark Brock was born on June 18, 1939 in El Dorado, Arkansas. He grew up in Collinston, Louisiana, where he worked most of his childhood on a cotton plantation. It was at that point in his life when Brock discovered his love of baseball.
The only time we could get ball games was KMOX out of St. Louis. So in the Deep South, you have to wait till 12 o'clock at night, turn your radio on, then you get the Cardinals beam into a little town called Collinston, Louisiana.
Though Brock listened to their games, it wasn't the Cardinals who initially signed him. The Chicago Cubs offered him his first contract in 1960, and Brock made his big league debut just a year later in 1961. But in 1964, the Cubs were in need of a starting pitcher, so they sent Brock to the Cardinals in exchange for Ernie Broglio.
June 15, they had warned me not to send out my laundry. I thought I'd be sent back to the minor leagues. I had no idea that I would be traded. I got to St. Louis, and lo and behold, I found a home.
Well, first of all, when they traded Ernie Broglio for Lou Brock, no one knew who Lou Brock was, and Ernie Broglio was an established big league pitcher. So they wanted to run Bing Devine, the general manager of the Cardinals, out of town for making that trade.
We were mad because we all loved Ernie. Almost to a man, we thought we didn't make a good deal.
The Cardinals didn't make a good deal, they made a great one. In fact, the trade is widely considered one of the most lopsided in baseball history. Brock hit .348 over the rest of the season and became the catalyst to the St. Louis offense.
In Chicago, the attitude was we played for the big inning, whereas in St. Louis, baseball was a war. They was going to run, hit, and cheat and steal and get every run they possibly could by any old mean they could.
Lou Brock was untested. He was untested because the Cubs didn't want him to run. Johnny Keane told Lou, "Run whenever you want to." And Lou said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, we got you for your speed." And that infused this great amount of confidence in Lou Brock. He became a different player.
The new Lou Brock became the Cardinals' leadoff hitter and helped lead them to their first World Series title in 18 years.
We don't stand a chance without Lou Brock. He made our team sparkle.
Brock's glitter showed itself again in the 1967 World Series against the Boston Red Sox, when he hit .414 with a homer and 3 runs batted in and added a perfect 7 for 7 in stolen bases to help the Cardinals win another title.
The Cardinals win. They're the new world champions.
The following season, Brock once again helped the Cards get back to the Fall Classic. He hit .464 with 13 hits and 7 stolen bases over the series, but ultimately the Cards fell to the Tigers in 7.
Lou Brock steals his 7th base, tying his own World Series record of a year before.
Over the next few seasons, Brock continued to be a menace on the base paths, but his best season came in 1974, when at the age of 35, he broke Maury Will's single-season record for stolen bases.
Most important thing was to avoid long slumps and try to stay sharp. And that wasn't an easy job. When you get to be 35, it's extremely tough.
Brock ended that season with 118 bags. 3 years later in 1977, he broke Ty Cobb's record for the most career stolen bases. And in his final season of 1979, he reached another historic milestone.
Swing! It hits Lamb. They're going to rule it a base hit. That is number 3,000 for Lou Brock.
Brock's impressive career ended with 3,023 career hits, at the time the 12th highest total in Major League history. But the six-time All-Star will always be remembered for his stolen bases. He led the majors in steals on 6 different occasions and is the only player in Major League history to steal 50 or more bases in 12 straight seasons. His 938 career steals were the most all-time when he retired and helped him earn his rightful place in the Baseball Hall of Fame.
And now, I feel proud to take my seat among the greatest players ever to play Major League Baseball. Thank you.